Turkey has expelled Israel's ambassador and severed military ties with the country in response to the United Nations report, which says that Israel used excessive force when it raided an aid flotilla to Gaza last year. 9 Turkish people on board were killed. Turkey was formerly Israel's most important Muslim ally, and the rift risks increasing Israel's isolation in the region. Here's Caroline Hawley.
In the middle of the night in international waters, Israeli commandos abseiled onto the Mavi Marmara last May. The ship had been trying to beat the blockade of the Gaza Strip. By the end of the raid, 9 activists were dead, and Israel was being condemned around the world. It released these pictures, saying its special forces only fired when their lives were in danger, and it said the raid had not, as Turkey insisted, been against international law. This long-awaited report by a specially convened UN panel found that Israel's naval blockade of Gaza was legal and a legitimate security measure to prevent weapons entering the area by sea. But it said that the way Israeli forces boarded the vessel was excessive and unreasonable. It did find that they'd faced significant organised and violent resistance, which had required them to use force for their own protection. But it said the loss of life and injuries were unacceptable, and Israel had provided no satisfactory explanation for any of the 9 deaths. The Israelis did help treat the injured, but the report found that other passengers had been physically mistreated and intimidated. With the funerals of the dead, strong emotions. The report said forensic evidence showed most of them had been shot multiple times, including in the back or at close range. Turkey is still demanding a formal apology.
Some may still not understand the extent of our determination. The measures being taken now are the beginning.
These include the suspension of military cooperation. Turkey and Israel are powerful regional players who once conducted military exercises together. Now Israel's ambassador has been expelled from what was once its closest Muslim ally.
The relationships with Turkey did not start deteriorating just with this issue. It is part of a larger strategic shift that Turkey is making towards the East, towards Islam. Unfortunately, one of the ways of establishing your credentials as a leader in the Arab and Muslim world is by going against Israel.
The UN's report into the raid was meant to help mend relations. Instead, it's deepened the rift between the two countries at a time of turmoil across the Middle East. Caroline Hawley, BBC News.